Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Today is February 6, 2019. This is a midday market update. So let's go and take a look at the internals. As you can see, the market is running kind of negative on the internal in the New York Stock Exchange. If you note, the up-down volume ratio is sitting at minus 1.48 in favor of down volume, and you can see that the down volume is pretty dominating, pretty much dominating the session so far. And in the Nasdaq is running slightly positive at positive 1.12. So is it the at the Russell is 1.04, and the Nasdaq outbound volume, their volume is hovering just right under that 10,000 mark. I mean 10. Let's see, that's 170. Yeah, 10,000, 100,000. Sorry about that. Okay, and the advanced decline. If you look at the advanced decline, the New York Stock Exchange, it's been negative throughout the session so far, although it's trying to make a little bit of recovery. It was as low as under a little bit more than 1,000 more decliner than Avancer. Right now the decliner is still running ahead of the Avancer by 473 issues. And in the Nasdaq, it's pretty much in the neutral line right now. It was down, somewhere close to that 300, minus 700 area, and right now it's only sitting minus 19. So that means it's only 19 more decliner than Avancer. So we'll see what this thing break through the positive mark. And the cumulative tick in the New York Stock Exchange has been negative. Right, and so has the Nasdaq. So the market is kind of mixed, and you can see it is a really choppy day so far. Excuse me for a minute. Let me go clear my throat here. Okay. Hopefully that a little bit more clear. My voice is a little bit more clear this way. Looking at the ES, you see that it's open auction, sort of in range open auction, and you see how it chopped a little bit, and then booked to the yesterday value area, went down below the overnight low, and then put in the IB low here, and came back in and traced out almost back up to the value area high. Then it's kind of chop around between the the value area low and the overnight low. So right now it seems like trying to make it back up to maybe retest the overnight high again, and maybe try to take out the value area high and test the IB high. But looking at the breadth here, unless the breadth get positive, I wouldn't put too much credence on the upside here. If this thing reverses back down or stay negative, I probably expect this to see the possibility of it come down, take out the overnight low, and check the IB low. The Nasdaq similarly is it's just a choppy day today. If you look at it, it's good for day trading and scalpers, but if you're doing swing trading, it's just not worth the watch. Pretty much, right? But it's one of those choppy range day, and besides, today is OPEX Wednesday, so what else is new, right? So it basically pretty much the same as the S&P, the Emini ES, chop around through the range. The value area came down, took out the overnight low, come down, put in IB low, came up and test the overnight high, kind of tag the value area high, but then it come down and chop around again, retest the overnight low, and got back into the value area right now. So maybe it's working itself back up to the value area high, and test that. And if again, if the Nasdaq advanced decline reverse and start running back up, Then you know, looking at the cumulative tick, maybe it will turn positive, and we'll probably see this thing maybe come up and try to tag the IB high. But for now, I think the market is just kind of choppy, and it's just a messy day to me, so I'm not doing much at all, just kind of keeping an eye on it. So and if we take a look at the daily you know, candlestick chart on the ES, see it's still within this zone. I'm still expecting for this thing eventually to move up and tag this upper range of this balance zone here, somewhere around 2800. But in the meantime, I'm also looking for a little bit of a pullback, you know, back into the area here, maybe get down, like I said, you know, in the previous video, 2675 area, basically the you know, the prior resistance, and you know, basically looking at that as a you know, current potential support here, right? So but eventually, you know, still looking for this thing to come up to this 2800. Okay, so and if we take a look at the volume profile chart, as you can see that you know, there are still yeah, just basically been coming up. And if you look at it, there's you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one-time framing up on the volume profile. And today you look at this, you know, this right here, the point of control is kind of pretty much flat. So maybe you know, either it's gonna, you know, try to break out of this little balance area, or gonna come back down. And I said I'm looking for this thing to come back down to this 2675. I mean, you know, that's what I'm looking for. But if it's gonna do that or not, that's a different issue, right? It doesn't have to do whatever I want to see, you know. So anyway, but that's basically my expectation. And if it happened, it happened. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? So looking at the market profile again, you pretty much see that the market profile has also been one-time framing up, right? And we switch over, looking at today's profile, you see how choppy it is, right? You know, just a big mess, right? You know, so although, you know, we got this little bit of a pinch on the up, and you know, the high of the day and the low of the day so far, basically that's the IB high and IB low. So, you know, we could see a little bit of a peaking to there, although we have a not a poor high, and neither did we get a poor low, but there is a poor high from yesterday that need to be tagged. So maybe it will come up, peak to it, and then come back down. Who knows, right? But right now, it basically, if you're looking at the market breadth, you know, pretty much sort of anything could happen. But it is slightly negative on the ES, you know, so probably look for the ES to come back and maybe you know, take out yesterday's poor low a little bit more, although it did tag it today, right? You know, but that's the IB low, so maybe we see it come down and possibly fill in a couple of these single print here. Okay, so that's basically today's midday update. Hopefully your day has been going well, and if you like this video and find it informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're not a subscriber on my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe button, and also click on that bell icon, so that way you will get notification whenever I doing a video such as this or uploading a new video. So have a good day, and thank you for watching.